meeting to order. Item number 2, discuss possibly approve the minutes of the November 9th, 2021 regular meeting. Do I have a motion?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Item number 3, petitions from the audience. Not knowing of any. Item number 4, mayor's report.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. The sales tax report, did what I normally do. I added the numbers and I did the division and did the projections. So with sales tax and with the use tax and with tobacco tax, combining all those after 6 months reporting, we come up to about $11,129,000. So receipts continue to stay fairly strong. The use tax, as you know, will kind of jump around a little bit, but still we're staying fairly strong on our tax receipts. If I could draw your attention to this report, if you wouldn't mind, unless you have a question about the tax report. Good. So, excuse me, I like to go through this and just kind of take a look. Excuse me. You'll notice that on page 16, the street asphalt overlay we paid to Dunham's Asphalt Service. That expenditure is not listed in this report because it just has not caught up with that yet. But you can see that we have completed that, and my goodness, they really got with it on that job and have done a good job with it. Wanted to draw that to your attention. Also on page 19, there's a mistake on page 19 that we'll correct with a journal entry. To Brook Rouge, we've got that taken out of properties capital outlay, and we'll be taking that out of the general fund rather than properties capital outlay. Draw that to your attention. Also on page 21, Municipal Utility Board expenditure to rec center, that electric bill or that utility bill, $13,104. There's a significant amount of that that goes to electricity, and the inefficiency of our air handling setup over there is something that we are addressing. Next page, page 22, the repair and maintenance account through the rec center. You can see that $21,000 expenditure that was to architectural flooring for the Boys and Girls Club. So that is completed and that is paid for. If I could take you to this report, and I'm going very quickly. Please interrupt me if you have a question. I just some things that are of interest to me, and I'll just communicate those with you as well. Looking on page 13. This is at the bottom of the page, the net revenue over expenditures in our general fund, $167,762 net revenues over expenditures in our general fund. I try to watch that number. Also, in our street department, on page 23. On page 23, you can see that fund equity there to $2,635,000. On the next page, page 24, you can see the way money comes in, and then that $500,000 that we paid out that we showed on that other report, that does not show up on this page. So if you plug that $500,000 in to the asphalt overlay account, that 5410. Then of course you're not going to show the $88,000 net revenue over expenditures. So anyway, that's something to take a look at there. The golf course fund on page 31, I try to track that and watch that enterprise fund closely. It looks like that they're doing well. And you can see on page 32 how the monies came in. So the golf cart rentals by far are the most lucrative item that we have there with the golf course. And then over on the next page, page 33, you can see the net revenue over expenses. We're about almost $13,000 net revenue over expenses after 6 months, which is really good.
So we did get, from the Halloween festival, we did get everything entered?
No,
Okay.
no, we have not got everything entered from the Halloween festival yet. So please ask me next month's
Okay.
about that. So going over to page 30, I wasn't trying to avoid that.
Oh, no.
Necessarily, we just have not gathered in everything
Okay.
yet through, anyway, page 36 is capital outlay. James is gonna have some splaining to do tonight on capital outlay, and we're really looking forward to that, James. But we try to watch that capital outlay account, and things that police are proposing out of capital outlay are not expenditures that are going to happen this year. So they're going to happen over subsequent years. So when you see those numbers, then let not your heart be troubled about that. Rec Center report on page 56, 57, following pages. You can see the fund equity there. We have significant reserves there, and part of the report in here coming out from architectural flooring. That's also something that has not caught up to this report. So on page 60, you see the net revenue over expenses, about $31,000. So in good shape with our funds, and so I'm sure you'll want to take that report home and meditate on it, Joy. Y'all have any questions for me?
Not at this time. You guys? Nothing. Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome.
Item number 5, discuss possibly recommend council action regarding an expenditure in the amount of $736,814.47 to Conrad Fire Equipment for the purchase of a Pierce Velocity Pumper Fire Engine for the Pryor Creek Fire Department, $552,085.14 to be paid from Fire Capital Outlay Reserve Account 455555412, and $184,729.33 to be paid from Mays County. Do I have
I'll
a
make
motion?
that motion.
Second.
Well, you're beating me. I mean, I don't have things pulling your heartstrings before I come up here.
Dang, you should have.
No, and that I think it shows it on that front page, that HGAC, that's actually what we bought our last engine through. It's like Houston, Galveston. I don't know if the county's done anything through them before, but it's where all the companies, all the fire trucks, they get bids for it, like state bids and all that stuff. They did tell me, I called them the other day, they said by the end of February, their prices will probably go up or down, but I'm gonna guess up, but everything's renewing, so they said those prices could change if we're past February. But there's 2 payment options on those. The first one I don't think we can do anyway, that's where you pay up front.
Right.
It saves you $26,000, but, which would be nice, but, HGAC is also bonded and everything, but I don't think we can with county money anyway, and I don't think we can city-wise either, because you can't pay for something you haven't got yet.
Right.
Right.
So I know we're out county, and I'd almost 100% be sure citywide too, but I told them just to list both of them just so we could show you exactly what that HGAC could do in purchasing that. And that price, I might add about $4,000 to. We're working on that. The exhaust comes out by the back tire, but in our new station, we're going to the air handlers up top that filter everything. So since everybody's switching to those, they're actually making where they're throwing stacks up out of the trucks now. So back on the captain's side, they're throwing a stack up to where all that air is going up to where those filters are, so at least it's not kicking off at the ground. But I called Roger. He's working on a quote today. He was up there at the factory. He's kind of been the guy going back and forth for us. He said he would see what the price difference is. He said it might be a break even. I said, okay, but he said probably just figure about 3 to 4 is probably what it'll cost, because we'll have to run a stack and then we'll have to have a
Cover.
heat guard to it and everything. But if we start that, if council goes approve and goes through with that, we'll set down. All the money, we've either got it in our fire truck reserve fund or the county money. So we can pay for it, or we can start to cut POs if we go into a contract. And if we get a contract, that'd also be something we'd let Mr. Ritchie just look over, make sure everything's, because there's a lot of reading there. Not enough pictures for me.
Yeah.
And that's kind of just the basic. There's a 40-page breakdown of all that, but I figured y'all probably didn't want to thumb through that. And then I think it shows the city account where that money's there, and then also the county side.
If we could we go line by line on this and kind of just? Just kidding.
Like I said, I don't have anything for the heartstrings, so
We need to
whatever y'all
talk.
want
You
on
should have
here.
saw this, you should have saw this look.
There's a lot there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot there.
Like I said, there's another 40-page deal too that goes in even more detail, but
You send that to Choya.
Yeah, just said that.
he can come drink
Yeah.
coffee there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll let James go over it with you.
That book.
He needs to get used to staying up late.
Sorry. We've been talking about you all night.
Oh, James.
Yeah. Other James. We met other James.
So,
Okay.
all right, any questions?
No.
No.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 6, discuss possibly recommend council action regarding a lease purchase through a Bank of Commerce at 1.99% for the following emergency service center. Item A, camera system, Avigilon analytic camera system through Digi Security Systems at state contract price for $113,328.96. Item B, radio communications and dispatch equipment. Item number 1, Motorola Solutions APX consulate system, $53,388.24. Item number 2, Muskogee Communications Incorporated audio and radio system, $17,027. Item number 3, Avtech console operator position hardware and software, gateways and endpoint hardware and software with warranty, $103,012. And item number 4, antenna and equipment, $140,764.30 for a total of $427,520.50.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Hold that just a second. The lease was approved on January 5th, 2021, after seeking bids for 911 equipment, Spillman furniture, cameras, and radio equipment to be expensed from police equipment capital outlay account 444455424.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Okay, sorry, I had to take a breath.
That's no problem.
All right, so back in August of 2020, we went out for bids for equipment for the police department and equipment for the new emergency service center. The first part of that bid was done back in January when we approved the Spillman and started that. So we currently have a payment of $2,000 and 62 cents a month. We have spent about, I think I have it in here somewhere, like $12,000, $12,003.72 so far with Spillman. Out of our capital outlay account, we have spent a total of, I think it was 49,000. Hold on, sorry, $36,111 is what we spent out of capital outlay this year. I gave you guys the printout of our capital outlay account, out of the 5424 account. So originally it was approved for 288,000, and we've spent 36,000. We're trying to hold on to as much of that money as we can, because I know that's what council asked us to do. Plus, we don't know what the unforeseen is going to be on the building. Having said that, we're a little bit behind where we need to be as far as getting this stuff in play. Motorola took a couple of months to get us an updated quote. And we finally got those quotes. They are higher than it was when we got the quotes originally. But the Motorola Muskogee Communications radio stuff came in at $314,191.54. And then we're ready to move forward also with the camera equipment for the new building. And this is all for police and fire, it's not just our side. That came in at $113,328.96. So if the lease was approved, our payments are on the top right of that Excel spreadsheet that I gave you. The Motorola payment would be $3,092.59, and the surveillance equipment would be $1,115.86. For a grand total, if you include Spillman in that, for $6209.07 a month. Lease-wise, when the budget was approved, the mayor included $83,000 because we kind of had some numbers for this. So if everything is approved, that means total we would spend about $49,258.14 out of this fiscal year. And that's if we start paying next month, which I don't anticipate. When I talked to the mayor about the other day, we thought that Motorola would be months out because we're still waiting on stuff from last year. However, what we did not know is that the tower stuff is already here, and they're actually needing the tower stuff now. So they're expecting the tower stuff to be delivered in 2 weeks, so they can start pouring concrete and setting the tower. So some of it's going to be a little bit, some of it's not, but
And this is going into the new
yes,
building?
all this will be at the new facility.
Good news about the tower.
Yes.
Fantastic.
So we're asking that, this is the plan that we had for the new building to get the new equipment that we need. It's been budgeted. We've saved all the extra money that we can. You guys have any questions? Oh, and just like BK said, Motorola said it would go up 10% next month because January 1 is when the price goes up.
Most of the time those lead time quotes, they just give you the best guess. And so we get those items on order. Who knows when we're gonna get some of that.
I'm wondering if they've got the equipment to build it, the chips and stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's part of the scary part. We're literally, I think last June is when we ordered the repeater. Is that right? June 2020?
Yeah.
And it's still not here
June 2020?
through Motorola. Just real quick to kind of update you where we're at on my spreadsheet, the top left, the blue and green, the equipment, we had that there, where I had the estimate for CallWorks, which is our new 911 system, and we got a grant for that. I think we had to pay like $18,000, but we took that out of capital outlay, not out of the grant. Obviously, the Motorola side, we're over what we estimated. Surveillance is over, but we won't have to pay for the key fob, what I'm calling the access control. That's in the building, so we'll save there. The only thing left after this will be the furniture. So we should be pretty close on target. I think we can adjust what we need to.
Anybody have any questions?
Not on it right now.
I don't either.
Nope.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Are you gonna build a nursery in there?
Item number 7, unforeseeable business, knowing
That was good.
none. Item number
None.
8,
I'll make that motion.
Second.
all those in favor to adjourn?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Gonna need a little nursery.